Hey Dirk, how we doing, pal?
I'm not too bad.
And here we are playing. It's not the rare. It's not the well done.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this again.
It's
medium.
the medium.
Part 2. Let's go.
Part 2. Numero dos.
What's in that office?
Presuming
You're gonna say you
key.
need a key. Oh, there you go.
I needed to
Dude,
find another
right.
way in.
Don't you want to look at
Anyone
the map?
home? I
Map.
guess not.
I meant after you've gone into the office, because you literally just. Well, that's not helpful at all. Great.
No, it is not. Warning, do not enter. Okie doke, bye.
That'd be a very short game if you could do that.
Credits roll. Niwa. Niwa says hello. Niwa
And
says
I
hello.
say goodbye.
You would love it here, my dear. Amazing day room for kids and free art lessons, lots of families, and the hotel is huge. Never seen anything like it. Wish you could be here with me. Miss you. F.
You didn't need to emphasise that so much.
F. But F and S sound the same when you say them like that.
Only when you do it, Richard Smile. Only when you do it.
No.
No, because if I said S or F, it would be F. That clearly sounds different.
Nah, same thing, mate.
It is not the same thing.
Yeah, it's absolutely identical, pal. I had no difference in what you just said there.
Then you are a dirty liar.
Why
You want to keep
is the
me
button
out,
I need to
Niwa?
press to get in?
Okay, so it was massively tall on one side, and she can just
You're gonna have to
you
do
know,
better than that.
slide off it in this one.
Well, I mean, look at that. That's... Say what, on average, should be maybe 5'5", something like that. That wall is
I
no
don't know.
taller than 7 foot. Although maybe I'm looking at the world from a tall man's perspective.
Not a whole lot of people knew about Niwa. It used to be a
that map better?
government-owned vacation
Oh,
resort.
okay. Ignore the map.
Until one day it just stopped. And so an urban legend was born. The Niwa Massacre. The details were always fuzzy. Crazed workers, ancient curses. You know, the usual.
Lovely. That map is better. Sort of. I say we just follow the road. Now that we can run, or jog. Hey, look, a larder.
Fair enough. Let's
What
go.
about these puddle physics?
Richard, come on.
Look at that puddle go!
It's a puddle. Get your ass in the game.
Don't tell me how to live.
I'm not the one who's literally running back and forth through puddles.
Come on, you would if you could. Or if
No,
you
I
were playing
wouldn't.
it. Alright, was that an option there? Oh, hello. What's... Okay. Oh. The laughter of a child is never a good omen. In this sort of context.
I was just about to say, basically you're making it sound like people should never have kids. Because children laughing is horrible.
Hello.
Hello. Let's follow these footprints from the other side.
And if you always want to follow, please happy to like, comment and subscribe. Because it really helps the channel and you'll get to see us play many other games.
Nice segue, mate. was a nice segue.
This child clearly has very tiny feet.
Yeah. Oh, what's this then?
What's this?
TFK? Oh, TNK. 1968. Cool. Oh yeah, I forgot we've got a jog button now. What's that?
That's
there?
tea and coffee. Coffee spelt with a K. Rich, you went to look at it and then you just walked off.
No, it didn't give me an option to actually look at it.
Yeah, but you might have had to walk up the bank in. No, I mean on the other side.
No, I don't think there's anything there, pal.
Why would it do that then? That seems a bit stupid.
Why would it do that to me? What's that? Oh, you know what it is? It's handprint.
But yeah, but you'd assume that it was for something, to show you something.
Okay.
And I bet you this is the dead girl in the beginning, then.
Quite possibly.
Huh. Looks like an old fort. Might be my way in.
I mean, the stairs.
Nope.
For a second there, I was thinking, oh, is this just cinematic? And then he couldn't move, and I'm like, nope, that is Richard literally being daft. Okay, don't move the leaves.
Due to the recently unearthed remains, renovation works have been suspended pending archaeological examination. Excellent.
I think anybody going to a site like that anyway,
Something
just
happened
randomly, needs a head examining.
Something happened here, pal.
I mean, that does not look like you just go, oh yeah, I'll just crawl through that. No, you might get stabbed by the pieces of metal.
Oh, it's just like those people. Look at what's it called? Is it potholing?
I have no idea.
You know where people like wink. We'll come back to this.
The split would come and go. If a place had a story to tell, well, I guess I was there to listen.
Okay, this is weird.
Yeah. It makes you think though, can you just phase through stuff? Material world.
Dead. Like everything else in this place.
Why did I know it's meant to be goo or something, but the one on the right looks a little bit like a ribcage, doesn't it?
Don't say that. Don't say disgusting stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool. You can like change your focus.
I'm assuming it's because you can make one power the other.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? Someone new. Well, that certainly is an eerie drawing. I'm glad it gave me the drop down in my inventory there. Not just drawings deck, eerie ones. So that appears to be some kind of.
Not mouthy ones, eerie ones.
So that's a. So that's me following the ball, basically. You know,
Yeah.
white hair, white stuff on the. Yeah, that's me, isn't it?
You just like tried to ignore that as hard as you could. You were like, nah.
Right, so obviously I need to go there. Oh, do I?
I'm going to say yes.
The place felt old and soaked in misery. Figures, I guess. 1,000 years of history doesn't just happen. It's paid for. But even in the deepest darkness, light can linger. Lonely, fragile, waiting for someone to embrace it.
What the hell? Oh man, that's kind of creepy. That.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's just the deceased souls of people, like, gathering around the light like they were a campfire.
Yeah.
As I absorbed the energy, I wondered who it was that left it behind. A dying soldier whispering the name of his beloved? Or maybe just glad to be
Yeah,
done with
Rich,
this
I think
world.
that's all you can absorb.
Okay.
Also, can we just focus on one of the points that I've been thinking about? Why has she got mushrooms up her arm?
What, on the right side there, in the spirit world?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I did notice that she's wearing a hobo glove on that side, so I'm presuming it's something to do with the horrible burns that she received as a child.
Yeah, probably, but it's still,
Maybe.
it's a bit weird, isn't it? How it's like, oh yeah, she got loads of burns, but here's some mushrooms that are grown on her spirit. It's like, what?
I mean, you know, I can get a closer
Don't make a
look.
mushroom joke.
Oh, pal, I've
Grown out of them,
it
hopefully.
hadn't even crossed my mind, and you know me, I'm a fun guy.
In any case,
No, you're not.
I figured I could use it. Energy's energy, right?
Energy's energy.
It's to power the gate.
Yeah, not getting through here. Not with the power out.
Gotcha.
When you exist in two realities, you're affected by either. I'd learned that the hard way.
What? Spirit blast.
Oh, so that worked. Good for you, Marianne. These powers of mine, as much of a pain in the ass as they were, they did come in handy sometimes.
I guess I can just walk through now.
Yeah,
Gates open.
I hope
There's the
so.
lights on there. Ah. Good God.
Yeah, my child.
So there I was, existing in two worlds, but never really living in either.
So,
If you go through those damn puddle physics again. Like,
what? Oh, don't even cross
if
my
you-
mind, pal. Not even crossed my mind. So I can't see any. Oh yeah, there they were.
but yeah, but I thought you liked to explore everything, so you know.
Yeah. Usually I would, but seeing as you called me out on it last episode, I don't think I will. Oh good God, what happened there?
Kept staring at furniture. Can you blame me?
Don't think it's this way.
I mean, it's
I think it's this way. I mean, I can't see anything either way, to be honest. Let's just go up here, see what crack is. What's that?
What the hell?
Oh, it's one of them.
a symbol monkey.
That's the one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly that thing. Okay. Can't go
Yeah, I
that
think
way.
that's it. No, I think that's it.
Down here.
now. I think that's
Perhaps not.
literally it.
And away we go. This looks incredibly Soviet.
And ominous.
Oh dear lord. Oh dear lord, what the bloody hell?
What the hell are you, Niwa?
Why did the building look bigger
The aura in
in
that
the spirit
place.
world?
I've seen others
know.
like it, but never
Maybe it's because
this
it had a big aura.
intense. It was like a landfill of memories, emotions, and none of them good.
But the postcard said it was nice.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? So let's approach with caution then.
Also, the W looks like it's gonna fall off.
Oh no, I think that's the least of its concerns. With all this spirit world malarkey going on. Oh!
Now she gets flattened by it. Hello?
Oh, that doesn't sound good, does it?
Phone doesn't look good.
I'm here. No, there's definitely something. Trust me, you made the right call sending me. Yes. It's only a matter of time.
Okay.
Even the objects here had auras. When I
But,
touched them, I could sense their stories. Words, images, feelings left behind.
That phone's not connected, Deck.
Yeah, I know it's not. I mean, I could tell when you were spinning it round like a billion miles an hour.
Oh, I missed the opportunity to say it, but ordinarily in that situation I'd go for a wahoo.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello?
That's where the door falls off.
Anybody in there?
No such luck.
Locked. Obviously. There's gotta be another way.
Yeah, it's called smashing the frigging window.
I mean, look, there's a lot of glass here. I feel like you'd absolutely, hoy that bench through window.
Okay, the bench might be a bit much.
I don't think they had double glazing in the, 60s, did they? No?
I mean, she could have easily just taken the thing off the phone and then just thrown it. The
Nah, you want to
receiver.
be sure though, don't you?
I mean, if she hoid it fast, like hard enough and fast enough, it wouldn't matter.
There's an arrow pointing me this way, so let's follow the arrow, shall we? Ah,
So let's face it, it's not like those things were made out of rubber.
Summer of let's read it this way. Summer of 1969 inauguration. The first secretary of the Polish United Workers' Party, Comrade Władysław Gomulka, honoured Krakow and took part in an official inauguration of the Niwa resort, the new centre of the socialist joy and recreation. Working class of Lesser Poland finally has a place to spend family time in the bosom of nature. The main building in the lodge area are comfortable yet simple. As simple is the socialistic spirit and philosophy. Special thanks to the architect, future manager and a committed party member Mr. Rakovich, without whom the Niwa Resort would be impossible to design, construct, and build. Right, okay. Cool. So yeah, I'm still seeing arrows.
You're not a car. Somehow.
Oh, there we go. So this then. Broad horizons. Wahoo! New Soviet spacecraft soon to depart. Handheld mobile phones, the future of communication. Nah, I can't see that catching on one bit.
Oh, that you were that was a total setup for a bit, and I just like went, nah, ignore.
Well, I followed the arrows, but it seems to bring me out back here. I like the sound of that, whatever that is.
That's called Static Ridge.
Static, you say?
No, I'm Derek. I'm not you, say.
I enjoyed that very much. Can I get in this skip?
Why would you want to get in the skip?
I don't know, mate. Might be handy.
Oh yeah, the spirits are calling. Just jumps in a skip.
What
You
are
know,
you doing?
like-
I'm there.
like
I'll
you
be in
do.
a minute.
You're skipping out.
Skip it out? Really?
Well, hey, you would have come up with it at some point.
Hey, old timer.
That's brilliant.
Now, what's a fine machine like you doing in a place like this? Doubling
Easy,
as
it's
a spare
bucket of
bedroom,
rust.
apparently.
Honest work, eh? My love. Summer in full swing. The resort is stuffed to the gills. And you know what that means? More work for yours truly. But it's good work. Honest work. Mr. Rakovich said he'd like to keep me on. Can you believe it? I won't screw this up. Not this time. Promise. Oh, sorry. From F.
Hope you don't mind if I, pop your trunk?
Excuse me.
Not much here. Although, this could come in handy. Ow! Shit! What the hell?
The car is also haunted.
Got offended.
Right. Do you reckon I'm going to jimmy the lock open with a screwdriver now? Is that the crack,
Yeah.
do you think?
Even there's like a billion and a half other things you could use.
As I say, I think the most direct route in would have been to hoy that bench through window.
No,
I
the
mean, that-
bench would have taken too long.
What do you mean?
Like, have you
Just
ever
pick
tried
it
to
up
lift
and-
a bench? Yeah, have you ever tried to lift a bench?
If I needed to get in somewhere, I probably could.
No, Rich, you probably couldn't have.
Ah,
Oh, look at that.
I think there's a broken window up there. If only I could reach it.
You don't need the screwdriver. You need a step ladder. Oh, okay, all that.
There
Yeah,
we go.
I guess.
So began
Ah.
the great
Makes
dumpster heist of
Barely any
1999.
sense. Why are the trees inside?
I know it's like a gnarled tree root, but that looks a great deal like a person sitting down, doesn't it?
It just looks like a log.
Oh, I see. And then I meant to push that out. If I can push that, I'm absolutely certain that I can throw a rotting bench
I'm
through a window.
starting to get tired of your shit.
Benches
Niwa.
don't have wheels, that does.
You better be worth it.
You don't have wheels.
You're right, I don't.
I'm glad we're in agreement.
Also, wouldn't you want to clear the glass first?
Yeah, I'd probably kick that through just to be on the safe side. You know, because of all the time I've spent climbing through single glazed windows.
This is where she has a moment of going to the spirit world and just falls off that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think that's ever happened to her? Just like, while she's doing something and then just like, oh.
in middle of her, you know, cooking tea or something. Oh no, my roast's ruined.
You never know though, isn't it? It's just one of those things. A shoe, great. You've got to use LV, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay. Fair
I
enough.
see.
So it's true. The Niwa massacre. I need to find this Thomas guy and get the hell out of here.
Nope,
How
not
much
through
you
there.
betting? How much you betting that the guy is
Hello?
evil and helps bad
Anyone?
spirits?
Thomas? You there?
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Coffee's doing on
News.
that.
News, information, and practical advice for a modern lady.
I think that might be outdated.
Yeah, where are we? 1969, March. Duckling? Why do my teeth fall out? Back to school. So that's like some kind of children's magazine, I imagine.
No. I would have guessed that. I thought it was a teenage magazine.
Oh, map. There we go.
You are here, a giant red splodge.
Oh, yeah, I see. There we are. Around any more than that? I can hear something happening in the background there. Perhaps near where that flashing light is. Oh, that's giving me an enormous sense of foreboding, Deck.
Nah, you'll be fine. What's worse that can happen?
Oh dear. I'll get scared.
And then what?
I'll drop my pad and it'll ruin the recording.
Or will you make it better? Because I can just call you out on it and call you a wuss.
Well, we already knew that.
Exactly.
Neither. Promotion! Oh, it's all happening for F, isn't it? My dearest! I know I promised to visit, but guess what? I got promoted. Yes, really. Meet the new Chief of Staff. I really think this might be it. A fresh start, a place to call home. For us, I mean. You, me, the kids. I know it sounds crazy, but just think about it. Yours forever, F.
Sounds too optimistic.
Really don't like the sound that sound, to be honest, pal. What's this over here?
It's fine.
Vivienne. Bolshoi Theatre. Right, you are, Governor.
Hello? Thomas?
Easy, Marianne. It's just a good old-fashioned haunted hotel. Calm your ass down and answer the bell.
I've got nothing.
Well, on that note, I think we'll see you next time. So take care. Have a good one.
See you tomorrow.